What's up, everybody? It's Michelle Renee from IamMichelleRenee.com, and today I have the beautiful, the most fabulous, and truly inspiring Werk diva herself, Miss Atoya Follins. Welcome, Atoya.
Lady, how are you? Thank you for having me.
I am great. Thank you so much for coming on with us. We are so glad to have you today. I'm so excited to be able to share you with the world. You are such an inspiration, honey. You have been like killing it when it comes
Thank
to
you.
posting just inspiring words and really just giving women something to look forward to when it comes to having purpose. And that really, really impresses me. So tell the people who you are, where you're from, and what your brand is.
Okay, I sure will. Well, as you stated, my name is Atoya Follins. I am originally from Starkville, Mississippi, but I'm currently living in Louisiana. And I am a new author, very excited about that. But I'm a new author of the book, Girl, You Have Purpose. I also, a few years ago, I started a motivational lifestyle brand for women called the Werk Then Werk movement. In that movement, I'm, like you said, on the mission to motivate, to encourage, to empower women. I do events, I have fitness events, I sell apparel, anything that can make women take action on their purpose. That is what I am all about. The title of my book is Girl, You Have Purpose. It's kind of like I wanted to provide something that women could have as a tool to actually put their hands on and go to and dig in when they need that extra push. So yeah, that's it. I'm also a
Absolutely.
wife. I'm married, been married for about 5 years now, and I have 2 children. So, things get crazy at times, but we're making it do what it do, girl.
That's what I'm talking about. And that's the only way we can make it do what it do, right? I absolutely love it.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about, you talked about really a great description of your brand with providing positivity and really purpose and power and encouragement for women. But tell us how you got started with that.
Okay. It's kind of weird. My love for fitness is actually what started my movement. So if you're a mom and you have kids, you know how it is. Like after you have your children, you kind of want your body back, right? Like you
Absolutely.
want to feel, you want to feel and somewhat look like you did before. So I was at that space. I really just wanted to feel like I did before. I wanted to kind of be familiar with what I saw in the mirror again because girl, things change,
Yes,
okay?
they do. Yes,
And
they do.
yes, so I started working out, and then I decided to become a beach body coach. And so I started hosting like private health and fitness groups, online groups. I started helping women do the same thing, right? To be comfortable with their bodies, to learn how to eat and things like that. Well, in talking to them, I realized that not only do women need support in just their fitness journeys, they also needed support just in doing this thing called life, right? So
Absolutely.
I was using the hashtag work then work to actually inspire them to do the workout, right? To work, WORK. And then once you start feeling good about your body, you'll start working. You'll start working and feeling like, hey, I got this, right? WERK. So I was using that hashtag to motivate and encourage them. But then, like I said, I saw that we needed support in other ways also. So that birthed the Work Then Work movement.
I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I know that your mission is to really see women operating in their full potential, given their God-given purpose and like loving their life versus just living their life. And I think that's so critical because we get caught up a lot of times in just living the life that we have and not really loving it. So tell me some ways that you show women or encourage them to love the life that they have.
Well, first you have to be intentional, right? You
Mm-hmm.
have to be intentional about what it is that you're doing. And to some degree, I don't know about you or any other woman that may be listening, but to some degree, I was the person who followed protocol in life. You graduate high school, then you go to college, and then after you leave college, you kind of enter the working force and all of that. And so that was really the protocol, but you never really bring purpose along for the ride. Like you never really truly understand what it is that you like, what it is that brings you joy and what it is that makes you feel fulfilled. So the first step in doing that, the first step in learning to love your life and not just live it, is to understand who you are, right? And what you need and the things that make you feel fulfilled. So to begin that, I often encourage women to begin on a self-discovery journey, like to really dig into who you are. And once you do that, different things will start to unfold and you'll begin to enjoy life because now you're intentional about it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is so spot on. Uh, as soon as you start talking, I'm immediately going, yes, we go and get 4 or 5, 6 degrees. You finish, you're
Yes.
working, and you're like, this still ain't
This
it. Like I'm still not fulfilled.
ain't
I
Yep.
totally get it. That really leads a great segue into the next question, which is how does your brand impact the African American Black community specifically? Because I feel like we kind of fall victim to that even more so with trying to break what we believe are to be generational curses and things of that nature. And we feel more pressure to go and follow this protocol of go to school, get a job, do
Yep.
this, do that. So how are you impacting our community as it relates to breaking that mindset and changing that shifting that thought process, right?
Yes, yes. I think that a lot of us as African American women, and no, let's see, no digs at those who came before us or who raised us or anything like that. They did the best they could in guiding us, and part of that was telling us go to school,
Yeah.
get a degree, get a job, right?
Right.
But I think the part that they missed, or the point that nobody knew to teach, was that you have to include purpose in that as well. So as African American women, I'm not sure that we had those kind of conversations in our household, right? Like
Right.
we didn't have the conversations to let us know, hey, there's something that God has given you that he hasn't given anyone else, and you
Yeah.
can capitalize on that, right? You couple that, this thing that God has given you with this education, I'm sorry, and all of that. And then, you take that and move forward. So as Black women, I just think for me, it's so important for me to put it out there for them to understand that we have to have the conversation around purpose. We have to start teaching our children, even at young ages, hey,
Yes.
there's something about you that is a light that only you can shine. So yeah,
Ooh,
that's where I'm at with just Black women in general.
yes, that, oh my gosh, that yells like that is something that we have to really, really, really teach our young girls, our young men too, that you got to let your light
Yeah.
shine for you, right? For you,
Yep.
because you do have
Mm-hmm.
this thing, you do have something special and very unique about yourself. And we have to also
Right.
be those who don't dim it. Because sometimes when we see something unique or
Mm-hmm.
special about our children or children we're around, we want to kind of force them into the box of status quo. We have to stop doing that. I think that's just a cultural thing.
We
We
do.
have to really foster that creativity or foster whatever that gift is. So I absolutely love that. So tell me, I know your book was recently released. How has 2020 and this
Yeah.
pandemic shifted the way you're doing things? How has it affected you?
It has affected me. I tell everybody that the pandemic truly slowed my roll, okay?
Yes.
Because prior to that, like you said, the book was recently released. It was released in March. And around April is when things really hit the fan. But I was planning different tours, planning to go to different cities and having book signings and things like that. So, I definitely not being able to travel, kind of put a damper on that. And then I host in-person events, and I absolutely love them, right? I love, being in the same space with women and actually being able to reach out and touch and talk to them.
Yes.
So it changed that as well. So really it's just caused me to pivot, right? To understand that there's a different way of doing things that may not look like what you're used to. So right now I'm trying to move more into the virtual space, having some of these events online, hosting webinars and things like that. So yeah, that's how it affected me, but that's how I'm going to kind of keep moving forward too, because regardless of what's going on, you still have to push forward in
That's
whatever it
right.
is God is calling you to do. Yep.
That's right. That's right. So, thinking about that and the fact that you are moving toward having more of a virtual presence, tell us how we can get in touch with you. What's your social media? Because I know your social media has been one of those things that in the last few weeks, I can say for sure I'm going, oh my God, Atoya is on. Oh my God, that's spot on. You like, oh, yes, yes. So tell us how we can follow you on social media. What's your website or any information that can help us get in contact with you?
Okay. Actually, I try to keep all of my handles the same to make it easy for people to find me. So my website is atoyafollins.com. My Instagram as well as my Facebook handles are atoyafollins.com. I'm there hanging out, posting, motivating, encouraging, inspiring,
Yes, yes, yes,
So you can always
absolutely.
find me there.
I absolutely love it. So is there anything else that you would want people to know about you, about your brand, about what it is that you're moving towards doing or what you have coming up? Let them know. Let the people know.
Okay, sure. The thing that's most near or coming sooner, I guess that makes sense, is I have a slaying self-doubt webinar that's I'm going to be doing on Sunday, September the 6th at 2:00 p.m. Okay, a lot of the times we have limited beliefs, and this is the thing that is stopping us from truly getting to our level up. So I'll be doing a slaying self-doubt webinar. You can visit my website to register, and then I wanted to make sure that you guys know that we're going to have fun. Like, this isn't going to be where you're just sitting listening to me talk. We're really going to be interacting, getting yourself out of your comfort zone. So yeah, that is the thing that's coming up next. And then I'm really excited about a summit that I've just been invited to as well. It's a pretty big thing, so I'm waiting for them to put the information out first, and then I'll be talking more about that as well.
Well, you are truly a dope Black woman, and I'm so glad to know you. I met you at Mississippi State, and I've just admired you from afar for the longest. So I'm so proud of the work that you're doing. I absolutely love it. And honey, you better work than work. You hear me? Yes.
Thank you, girl. Thank you for
Yes.
having
Thank you
me.
so much for coming on.